One guru told his shishya to read one shloka of Bhagavadgeetha every day. I have already told you to read and write both. And I hope all of you are practicing it. Now this guru told the shishya to read one shloka of Bhagavadgeetha every day. And the shishya kept on reading the Bhagavadgeetha, but he never used to understand. And he completely read the 18 chapters of Bhagavadgeetha. And after reading the 18 chapters, nearly 700 verses, the guru asked him, "Did you understand anything?" Then the shishya told, "No, my dear Guruji, I have not understood anything out of this Bhagavad-Gita. You gave me a waste work. I could not understand any verse as such. They are all really very complicated. So, you gave me really a waste work. You give me some other work." Then Guru told, "Okay, from tomorrow onwards, I will give you some other work because till now you have been reading one verse of Bhagavad-Gita or more verses also. From tomorrow onwards, you will see a sack there. In that sack, you will see charcoal there. Now throw that charcoal out and take the sack all the way to the river and bring water." So this fellow took that charcoal sack and he threw away all the charcoals which were there. He took this sack all the way to the river and he started bringing water from there. But on the way, the water used to seep out of the sack, and when he reached ashram, water never used to be there in the sack. And Shishya asked the Guru, "What should I do?" Then Guru said, "Go back. Because the water is not there anymore, go back. Bring water again in the same sack." Now the Shishya went again to the river, brought water all the way. Again water was seeping out of the sack because it was a cloth bag. And by the time he reached ashram, again there was no water. Again he asked the Guru and the Guru said, "Go back." This happened for about 15 to 20 times. And the Shishya thought, again my Guru is giving me a waste work. Initially he gave me a waste work of reading Bhagavad Gita verses. Now he is giving a waste work of bringing water in this sack which was having charcoal earlier. Now this is also a waste work because water is not staying there. Now after about 15-20 times of this particular trial, this fellow got exhausted and he came back to the Guru and told, "You have given me another waste work, sir. You are giving me a work where you know that in the sack of cloth there is water not going to be staying. Still you are asking me to bring water in the same sack." Now Guru said, "Look my dear, now look at the color of the sack." Now the Shishya looked at the color of the sack. It had become clean white. Now the Guru asked, "What was the color of the sack earlier?" And the Shishya said, "Sir, it was earlier filled with charcoal, so it was black in color." Now the Guru said, "See, you thought that it is a waste work, but by means of this work, the black colored sack became white colored one. The sack became clean." Same way, you may think that reading Bhagavad Gita may not be useful. By reading Bhagavad Gita, you may not understand anything. But by reading the Bhagavad Gita's verses, your mind has become clean now. For understanding the Bhagavad Gita, sometimes it may take many years, sometimes it may take many lives. It is not so easy to understand the complete essence of Bhagavad Gita because at times each chapter's essence may contradict the next chapter's meanings. But Bhagavad Gita has to be read with a holistic approach, with the fundamental knowledge of Advaita or the fundamental knowledge of the spirituality. Only then you will keep reading Bhagavad Gita lifelong.